How do you choose a realtor to help you buy a house in Sudbury, Ontario, or Canada, or anywhere for that matter? What are the types of questions or things that your realtor should be good at before you agree to start working with them? I'm Tristan Ritchie from Lake City Realty. I'm a realtor in Sudbury, Ontario, and I help people buy and sell and reach their real estate dreams. I love working with people, guiding them through the process and explaining everything because my passion is learning about the economics in the market. I just love it. So relaying this information for me is fun. If this helps you in any way, if you can drop a like, comment, subscribe, I would greatly appreciate it, and it helps a ton. So let's get right into it. What is the difference between experienced qualified agent and maybe just a family member that got their license 2 months ago, which everyone has a license now, right? So how do you pick the realtor that's going to guide you the best, find your dream home, and hopefully not have any issues with the house? It's a home, so things happen, but here are the 4 main components of a good buyer's agent or agent that'll help you find a good house. It's knowledge of the market, knowledge of the structure of the home, the connections and relationships in the industry. Number 4 is just how you get along with them. Are they a friend to you more than they are a realtor? So I'm just going to explain these really quick. First is the knowledge of the market and where it's going, where it's been, and what's happening. So interest rates, values, how many buyers are out there, how many sellers are out there, where are the prices headed? This is all super important because you're making a huge financial decision. Your realtor needs to be in the know. So that's why an experienced realtor is very important, because we've been through the ups, the downs, the flats. We can use the history to kind of help predict what's going to happen. So I have tons of opinions on the market. I love learning about it, doing my research. So I'm going to explain to you, like I explain to my clients, here's why this is happening right now. I'm not just saying, oh, prices are on the way up, bid really high. It's like, no, the prices are on the way up because there's tons of buyers, rates are low, and not many sellers because the inventory has been eaten up. And then now it's flipping. There's not many more sellers, but there's way less buyers. So the market is becoming flat. We've dropped a little bit. So is now a good time to buy? Is now not? That's something you have to ask your realtor in your region. Number 2 is knowledge of the structure of the building. Experienced realtors have walked through thousands and thousands of homes. I've sat through hundreds and hundreds of home inspections, which means I've seen everything from cracked foundations to roofs caving in to asbestos in the ceiling. There's so many things to look for. But I've taken all that knowledge, an experienced realtor takes all that knowledge and then helps buyers before they get to that point. So when we're going to see a house, I'm pointing as many things out as I can. You could tell if you like the kitchen, if you like the flooring. I'm not going to try to sell you in every house. But what I can help with is pointing out some of these things. Okay, I don't think you should buy this house because look at this bowing foundation. This is this much money to fix. At this price, probably not worth it. If you get it for a lower price, then you can add value, right? We're having those types of conversations. But understanding the structure of the home is very important because the realtor is your first line of contact when you go see a home. Number 3, this is also extremely important. All the experienced realtors, we talk to each other a lot. I'm showing all their properties. They're showing my properties. We're discussing what we think is happening in the market. We're on the phone all the time. These connections are very important because we often get a little bit of a heads up. Hey, I have this one coming up. I know you had a client interested in so-and-so house. I have another one coming up at this house. And some agents have built up a reputation where other agents say, hey, I have this one that's not on market, but I know you have a lot of buyers. Can you find me someone to sell this house? Right? So I got that call 1 month ago. Bring them to this house. Great deal. Amazing value. We put an offer right away with bunch of conditions. We had time to sell their house and bam, we got a great deal. She called me because she knew that I work with a lot of buyers. So you get those ins with people. And then you also get the connections for when something goes wrong with the deal, which is, I know it's not fun to hear, but very often there's always a little hiccup that needs to be solved. So whether you know appraisers, home inspectors, foundation repair, or electricians, plumbers, having those connections is very important. And last but not least, you gotta enjoy who you're hanging out with. Some people I work with 2-3 years. And if we didn't get along, that wouldn't be a fun 2-3 years. For buyers or myself. So find a realtor that you can have fun with, that you can trust, that you can just enjoy the process. It can be stressful at times, but just try to enjoy. Going to view houses is fun, and then do your best to negotiate the best deal on the property. That's one thing I didn't put in there because negotiating would be the fifth thing. I didn't mention that at the start, but it is very important as well. A lot of experienced realtors, we kind of know how to win a negotiation. It's got to be a win-win for everyone, right? They got to at least feel like they got to win. Is the win getting their house sold fast? Maybe then you get a better deal on price because the house is being sold fast. Or maybe they want max price, but you love the house, so you're willing to pay the max price. So it's always a win-win in negotiation. You just got a good realtor will figure out what that win-win is for everyone and make the deal happen if that's what the buyer wants. So those are the 5 reasons. I know I said 4 at the start, my bad, but there's 5 reasons and 5 things that your realtor should be really good at if you're paying someone to work with. So if you want to work with me and the team, looking to buy a property here in Sudbury, Ontario, feel free to just reach out, send me a DM, send me a text on WhatsApp or just a normal text and on email, whatever it is, we'll reach back out. We'll hop on a call and do a discovery call and hopefully work together. I'd love to help.